Hey, y'all, it's Friendly Neighborhood Therapist. Can we talk about the art of losing right quick? Two examples just this week alone have me so utterly confused on how folks might be raising their kids when it comes to them losing. I am of the generation where you take that loss on your chin and you just do better next time. I am of the generation where you had to really work to win. It wasn't a such thing as participation trophies. And this is where I'm still very traditionalist. I don't like the whole participation trophy generation thing. I don't like the, oh, you still get a trophy even though you didn't. I've never liked that. And my kids are of that generation. Like everybody wins. No, everybody doesn't. You setting folks up really bad. You are setting children up for a lot of pain saying that, right? And these two examples are two examples of this. So Coco Gauff won the French Open. She played Ariana Sablenka. I don't know how you say her first name. I think it's Arana, whatever. The woman that she beat, pretty much. Coco Gauff is a 19-year-old black girl, and she is stepping wonderfully into the shoes of Serena, Venus, the greats, right? But when asked in the interview after the competition, you know, what happened, how you feeling about your loss, which I always thought that was trash to put somebody who just lost in front of a microphone. Like, I played sports growing up and I am very competitive. I don't want to talk to you after losing. I am a gracious loser in the way that I can congratulate the winner, and that's cool, but don't start asking me no questions right away. Like, come on. Let's think about the mental health of that. But they do it anyway. All the sports do it. They interview these people right after a major loss, and I never understand it. But on any note, and let's be clear, you can be upset that you lost. You have every right to be upset that you lost. It is valid, okay? Nobody is saying you cannot be upset or angry or sad about losing. That's not what I'm saying. But in the interview, she showed a side of competition that shows you the character of a person. When they asked her, what happened, her response is, it's not that Coco played incredible. It's that I made so many mistakes and it was windy. It's not that she was great or better than me. It's that I messed up today. Did you mess up the 6 other times she's beat you too? Like, this is my point there. You didn't have to say that. Why can't you just give that girl her props? She was better than you. She was the better player that day. And she has been the better player on other days in competition with you. All that showed was that 1, you childish, 2, you don't know how to lose, and 3, you can be as competitive as ever, and that still does not mean that you are a good sportsman. Okay? Now, my other problem with that specific situation is how the headlines have not spoken as much on it, because they did this same thing with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. They've done it numerous times. Sports is the arena where you still see, at least in America, sports is one of the arenas where you still can see how prevalent racism is. Because 1, folks bring race into sports no matter what. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are a prime example of that. But it shows, because I promise you, if Coco had lost and Coco had made that same statement, that would be what was plastered all over the headlines. She doesn't know how to lose. She's a sore loser. She can't admit defeat. She can't admit who the better player was. I bet you the headlines would have said that. And that is not me race baiting. That is the damn truth if y'all are honest with yourselves. You know how I know? Because when that Asian and black girl that played tennis, when she lost and she cried, y'all was down her throat. Y'all was down her throat because she cried, because she showed emotion, because you can be sad that you lost, but y'all was down her throat. No different than when people throw their tennis rackets or act a damn fool. It's a little different depending on who acts a damn fool. Anyway, second example of how people don't understand the art of losing. Speaking of Angel Reese just won at the BET Awards last night, Sports Person of the Year. Now, one of the other nominees was Clarissa Shields, the boxer. She posted, I don't understand how I lost, because I thought it was about who has the most accolades. I have more accolades. But shout out to her, though. Congratulations. First of all, I can't stand a backhanded compliment. Honey, if you're going to give a backhanded compliment, don't give one, because that also shows character and how you don't have it. But she gave that backhanded compliment, and people proceeded to try to explain to her why, like, 1, that compliment was just trash. And two, why she didn't win. Honestly, just that statement she made alone to me is a little bit of proof of why she might not have won. Because your personality plays a part in you winning things. I don't know if y'all know that or not. I understand competition is about other things and things are more important. But if people don't like you as a person, you might not win as much as you could have because of your attitude and your personality. Anyway, someone posted Angel Reese's stats and accolades. She deserved it. If it was only based off of accolades, she deserved it. But here's the other part. With that particular award, and I think that goes across the board in most cases, it's not just about your accolades. It's also about, especially with BET, what have you done for the culture? What have you given? Like, do we see you doing things? Show and prove. I don't know Clarissa Shields that well outside of the situation with Remy and Papoose, which I really don't care about. But, ma'am, just based off that response that you gave, you come off as a hater. That was a backhanded compliment, and you show exactly why you didn't win. So, see what I'm saying? People don't know how to lose. Teach your kids how to lose. Teach your kids it's okay to lose. Teach your kids that some of their favorite goats and greats and icons lost. Every great has had loss. Like, and how you lose speaks to your character more than how you win. Because it's real cool and great and easy to be happy when you win it. But how do you act when it's not going your way? How do you act when the competition, the meet, the game didn't go your way? Because regardless, somebody got to lose. Somebody got to lose. That's why I don't like participation trophies. Somebody has to lose when we're talking about competition. Okay? So I'm going to need folks to do better with teaching their children that. Because as far as I know, Clarissa is what, 29, 30? So she's young. I don't know how old this Sablinka woman is that was playing against Coco, but Coco 19. Clearly, people are not teaching kids how to lose. They okay with this participation trophy generation thing. They are okay with people reacting the way that they do to a loss, and it's ridiculous. And I don't want to just harp on women who do it because men are even worse. Some men, when they lose, they are even worse. LeBron, all of they don't know how to lose either. And why not? I don't know what we got to do to change that. Because in life, you're going to face obstacles. You're going to be in competition for things. You are going to not get the position. You are going to not get the trophy. You are going to not get the job. Like, that's going to happen. That is what actually builds character. Now, I'm not one of the people that's for suffering. I'm not one of the people. I ain't one of the people that's like, well, you got to suffer. And no, you don't. You don't. No, you don't. I don't promote suffering, but I do promote character building. And I don't know what happened, but that seems to be lacking now. What y'all think? Those two just stick out to me like a sore thumb. It wasn't that she was incredible. It was that I made a lot of mistakes and it was windy. Baby, that sportscaster who said it was windy for her too. Because what? I don't understand how she won. I have more accolades. I just don't get it. But congratulations, you could have kept it. So, yeah, that's all I got. What y'all think about how we lose? What do y'all think about the newer generations and how they deal with competition and participation trophies and all that stuff? Y'all let me know. All right. I hope y'all have a beautiful, wonderful rest of the day, and I will holler at y'all later.